I'm so sorry. If I had known you were coming, I would have just cleaned up.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so what can I get you?
I think you should start by telling me what you want.
How do you mean?
I mean, most guys will give up after several attempts, but not you.
Well, I'm not a regular. And I think that you know the answer to that question.
Do I?
Well, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to come here to be with me.
I came here strictly out of curiosity. So now tell me, what do you do for a living?
Well, I work from home into IT, information technology, basically online business. Okay, so my name is Makinde Tobi Samuel, and I'm from Osun State, Malaysia. There are a lot of responsibilities attached to being the first child, but I mean, it is what it is. And my parents sacrificed a lot for me to get where I am today. So I mean, in turn, I believe it's my responsibility to reciprocate that gesture. So my hobbies are playing video games and seeing movies. So I am a graduate of theater arts from the University of Lagos. I finished 2011, and then I moved on to do my master's degree in the same discipline around 2015, 2016. Yeah, and yeah, that's been it majorly. So the first primary school I ever attended, I can't remember the name, but I mean, where I finished from is Odofa Children's Home. It's along Badagry Expressway. It's in a place called Agbara. Yeah, that's where I did my common entrance and then moved on to secondary school. So I attended two secondary schools. First one was Iworo Ajido Model College, also in Badagry. It's I just did 3 years there, just 1 to 3, and then when my dad saw that this guy is becoming notorious, it's a public school. It's a public school. So when my dad saw that, this boy seems he's not putting his eye in his book very well. He then moved me to a private school which was really close to my house. You know, that way he could easily come to check on me unannounced. You know, and the name of that private school is Supreme Pillars College. That's where I finished from, SS1 to SS3, and I was the head boy. And then from there it was straight into the University of Lagos, almost like immediately after I finished secondary school. And yeah. Hello, baby.
Hi.
How's your day going?
My day is going fine, but today is my off day.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
What is it you do on your day off?
I just stay home and rest all day.
Okay, cool. I'm going to make this an exception. Let me take you out. So that's the thing about me. I'm calm, maybe because of my background, but at the same time, I can be naughty if I want to be. Do you understand? I think they call it mesovert, somewhere in between introvert and extrovert. Okay, how I discovered my acting skills. Like I said, my dad is an actor. So while I was a kid, I used to tell him then that, oh, daddy, I want to be like you, I want to act. In fact, when I was very little, when I didn't know anything, I used to wonder how my dad got into the TV and he's still sitting beside me. There was a production outfit. I can't remember the name, but it was owned by Ralph Onwadike. He's very old. He's a legend. is a veteran, you know, in filmmaking. So he wanted to do a production titled Silenced around 1997 or 1998. But I think I was about 7 years old then. And so my dad was the location manager for that job because they had to do some village scenes in Badagry. And my dad lives in Badagry, so of course, I mean, naturally, they would just get someone that lives around to source for locations and all of that. So they came, they started production, and then they needed someone to play a certain Waka Pass role. And the person they needed was a child, a village boy, to just say, oh, that is the house. And I remember my daddy rushing home. He just drove down, boom, boom. Tobi, yeah, come. You are going on set. I'm like, on set, I don't understand. Oh yeah, wear this t-shirt. You're acting as a village boy, you know. And then I got there. My heart was in my mouth, because all the people I had always seen on screen, I saw them like in person. I saw them physically. It was crazy. And I was really nervous. All I had to say was, that is the house. I remember I was shaking. And I had to do it over and over again. But then I did it. And I remember the money prop that was given to me was like the pay that I got. I think it was 5 naira or 20 naira. I can't remember. And I remember after giving me, I wanted to return it. And they were like, no, it's yours. Take it. I was so happy. Damn. These bastards don't block my account. When money no day, we know they show it. Any which way, we got the okay. Then they call am 419, then they call am bro. They don't know waiting with the past away. Then go just the door. Hello?
Alpha guy.
I'm a guy, you don't say it though.
What's happen now?
These stupid Facebook people, they don't block my work accounts now. I beg, again, no one you know they use again.
I don't. I need all of mine.
I gave you that oh. I'm screwed, man.
Well, there's another way. You get paid now.
So waiting now, come man.
All I'm saying is that you have a very pretty girlfriend. I think it's high time you introduce her to the game.
Okay, no worry, I'll go call you back, I beg. Did I experience audition or production set discrimination? Yes. Yeah, I mean, yes, I did a lot. Like every upcoming actor, there's this usual struggle to prove oneself, you know, at auditions and all of that. But I mean, if you haven't attended a couple of auditions, now I'm not saying this is applicable to like all production outfits, but there are certain kind of production outfits that they are not satisfied with just seeing your performance once and then giving you an opportunity. Do you understand? They want to see you over and over again, and they would ask you what jobs you have done, you know, and all of that. So sometimes if you haven't done anything and you have the talent, you still won't get the role. You know, it's just like looking for a job. You know, they'll say all the time that, oh, so we are vacancy. We need somebody who is skilled, blah, 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 but has 5 years experience. Now, if you haven't even been given the opportunity, you know, first time, how will you have that experience that is needed to get another job? So, I mean, a lot of times upcoming actors face that challenge, you know. And then sometimes you even get to auditions and you are really, really intimidated because everybody knows everybody. They don't attend auditions since, or they've been getting jobs since. So, I mean, imagine the judge or whoever is the panelist at the audition getting very familiar with your actors who also came to audition. I mean, that already will crush your ego. Like, come on, then Sabi, this guy. I mean, and this guy, and I did the same age range. And this guy, they go pick. Do you understand? And they already have seen his prowess. Do you understand? So they would rather go for someone that they know or they are already, familiar with than just pick one random person. But I mean, it doesn't go for all production outfits. I mean, some production outfits will see the talent in you and just pick you. They don't have to have, they don't need to have worked with you before. So the most trying moment of my acting career was when I was done with school, 2011. Between 2011 and 2015, when I went to do my master's, that was my most trying moment because all the while when we were in school, I put my all into training to be a thespian, and while I was at it, I was also, hustling, going to do small acting jobs, auditions and all of that, and networking, getting contacts, and all of that, in a bid to pursue this career solely when I'm done with school. But reverse was the case. I was done with school and I wasn't getting acting gigs anymore. And that's the only thing I know how to do. Like, literally, that's the only thing I know how to do. The pressure was on me, and I am the first child. So you can imagine being seen at that level, and then you go back to a school you graduated from to go and teach. Thank God that the school at that time now had a second branch. And they were like, oh, so you have the option of teaching in the branch where you graduated from or the second. I'm like, please give me the second branch. I can't come back and be seeing my teacher, people that used to hail me. I was head boy in this school. So you can imagine how it is. And then some of my juniors are still in this school. So it was a really, really, really trying period for me. And then after I had saved up a bit, I then decided, okay, since I love teaching, I can't continue teaching on this low scale. Let me take it higher. Why don't I just go into academics? And that was what informed my decision to do my master's degree in the same discipline. I did it, and I was like, no cap, I'd given up on acting auditions. I had attended auditions. When you're a star in auditions, so I in my head, I was done. Until second semester in my second degree program, and then I got the audition notice, for Indoor Street, and I wasn't gonna go. Like, when you see a message, a broadcast, and you're like, the moment I saw Scene 1, I'm like, oh. Why? Because Scene 1 was very, big. It's still big. Do you understand? It was like African Magic calling for an audition. I've attended these auditions. I know how it is. Tinsel audition, you are going to see thousands of people. I wasn't ready for that stress. Do you get? I'm ready for the stress, but it has to be worth it. Do you understand? So if I don't have an assurance that I'm going to get a role, why should I go? So I don't blank out. You get? So, but then I remember one of my classmates, she's also an actress, Damilare Kuku. She came to me, she was like, oh, did you see the audition notice, blah, blah. I said, yeah, it's Funke Akindele. I said, I've gone to auditions before. One more, there's always crowd there, blah, blah, blah. She said, no, this one is different, let's go. Let's go. You never can tell. Oh. It was that sentence that just jailed me to. I was like, all right, let's give it one final try. I swear it was the last audition I was going to ever attend. Like, that was my decision. And the reason why I was attending it was because proximity was, the venue was really close. And I wasn't doing anything. So, okay, let's try. Do you understand? On that particular day. And then I went, and I even got there very early, so much that I had to now be taking people's names and all that, and people were thinking that I was already working with the production outfits, you know, and I wasn't even working with them. I wasn't even sure whether I'll get the role, you know. And then I did the audition, and yeah, this is the story today. But the guy is telling the truth. He has moved on. If you were in his shoes, wouldn't you have said the same thing? Come on, let's call a spade, though.
Guys, see, it's Martins and Sonoros that have scores to settle. Me and him are fine.
Hello, Mr. Flavour, baddest producer. I'm so pleased to finally meet you. I'm Juicy P.
Oh, Juicy P, nice name.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Can I give you my number? I've got tons of friends who sing. Man, you make dope beats.
Thank you very much. I'm really flattered.
It's ringing. I'll give you a call.
Okay. Juicy P. My most treasured achievement. Okay. For me, it's still the fact that I landed the role, the character on Jenifa's Diary. That's huge, because afterwards it has opened doors for me, you know, in places I've never imagined. It has, you know, it has taken me to places where I didn't think I would be. Like, if you asked me 2 years before, do you understand? So, that's a great achievement for me. In fact, majority of the awards I've won has always been, you know, through the character of Timini on Jenifa's Diary. So, that's my most treasured achievement. I'm sure there's more to come. There's more to come, definitely. But yeah, that's it for me. So my advice to upcoming actors is, one, be patient. Because I get a lot of DMs today, you know, people asking me, or upcoming actors asking me for a chance, the opportunity to showcase themselves and all of that. And then I tell them that, okay, so yeah, you are going to get the chance, but you need to attend auditions. You need to, the more you attend auditions, the more you grow your craft. Because if you don't get picked in one audition, that was what happened to me. Each time I don't get picked, I always want to feel like I didn't do well. So I go back to the drawing board and try to, you know, help myself more, read more, stand in front of a mirror, you know, watch other people that are placed high in the acting industry, you know, and see what they are doing right, that makes people love them. So I groom myself more. So I tell people upcoming actors to always attend auditions and be patient. Don't think that because you know a certain somebody, that should automatically translate into you getting there once. It's not gonna happen like that. If it's by knowing people, I knew so many people. In fact, from a very young age, Funke Akindele is like an uncle to me. He's my dad's friend. Like, they are pals. Like, he knows me. So if it's by knowing people, I know people. I know producers, I know directors, but I mean, when it's not your time, it's not your time. So you have to be patient. You have to be patient till it's your time. When God says it's your time, there's nothing that can stop you. So, but I mean, I'm always surprised this generation, of upcoming actors we have would send you a message. Today is Wednesday, yeah? They send you a message today, Wednesday, and by Saturday they want results, and I'm going to be like, it doesn't work that way. You have to be patient. Oh, yeah, so we're going to organize an audition. Come for the audition. Let's even see what you have. Oh, you did well. It still doesn't mean you might get the role. Chill. We have you in our database. Someday, we will think of something that suits you. Now, not getting the role, I mean, might not necessarily mean that you didn't do well. It just means that you don't fit, the character and all of that. So you have to be patient till it's your time. Now, number 2 is you have to be resilient. You have to keep doing it. You have to be consistent. Because if you don't keep doing it, people won't see you. It's because I kept on pushing. That's why when I was on that industry set, the crew members that had known me over the years could talk about me that, Tobi is very good, because I kept on doing it. Even if it's one scene, I'll come, do it. They will see me, go, Tobi Alpha, go. That guy is really good, though. He deserves more. But I'll go. Do you understand? So that consistency, you have to keep it going. Some people, after maybe like one or 2 years of not getting called or something, they just run off, believing that I've tried enough. I don't think there's any way in this thing, But that shouldn't be the case. Even me trying to give up is not the best option. I mean, I just got lucky. I shouldn't have been like that. Do you understand? So, yeah. Be patient, be resilient, be consistent, be hardworking.